Hello, my name is Shelby Sutton, and today I will be demonstrating how to make deviled eggs. Picnics, Easter, and Thanksgiving are great meals to use deviled eggs for. History.com states that deviled and stuffed eggs date back as far as 62 AD, but we'll review this more in depth in just a few moments. Growing up, I would help my mom prepare deviled eggs. It would often start with me just peeling them, and then as I got older, she would give me more responsibilities, such as slicing them open or working on the filling. And then after some time, she just turned all the responsibilities over to me. And after I made them a few times, she told me that she liked the way mine tasted better than hers. So it's something that I've just always been in charge of making for family gatherings. Today I will be covering 4 points: the origin of the deviled egg, the ingredients and prep work required for deviled eggs, the filling of deviled eggs, and variations for deviled eggs. First, let's cover the history. History.com tells us that deviled eggs were first documented in the 13th century in an area now known as Spain. It quickly moved across Europe in the 15th century, sometime moving to America. The term deviled was first recorded in Great Britain in 1786. It references ingredients that have been boiled, have hot ingredients, or spices. Cultures or religious groups, though, tend to just use the word stuffed eggs instead of deviled to omit that word deviled from the title. Since we've reviewed the history, let's move on to the preparation. Today I used the website myrecipes.com for this demonstration speech. It has a list of suggested ingredients, however you can tailor them to fit your needs. The recipe calls for 6 eggs, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of mustard, salt and pepper to taste, and paprika to garnish. It also calls for pickle relish, but my family prefers that without it. The first thing you'll want to do is to fill the pan 3/4 full of water and place the eggs in there and boil them for 10 to 15 minutes. Once the eggs are finished boiling, you'll remove the eggs and let them cool, then you'll begin to peel them. I already completed the boiling process to save time for the purpose of this demonstration. After we finish the prep work, we can move on to the filling. I do have 1 egg left to peel here. I usually just crack it a whole bunch of times. They usually peel pretty easy, but sometimes they're not always this smooth. Alright, so the first thing you'll want to do is cut the eggs in half. Lengthwise. And then at this point I usually have 2 different bowls. I have a bowl that I'll put the mixture in, and then I have a plate that I'll put the egg whites on that I'll later serve them in. And then using a spoon, I just scoop the yolk out. They tend to slide out pretty easy though, so it usually doesn't require too much effort. Once you finish that, you'll want to mash the yolks down. And then you can add your ingredients. Since I didn't use 6 eggs, I won't be using the exact measurements that the recipe gave. I'll probably be using about half of that. So I'll just do about 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, and then one teaspoon of mustard, and then a little bit of salt and pepper here. And then you just mix that all up. My family prefers the mixture more chunky, so I don't mash it for very long. But if you prefer it more smooth, then you can just mash it longer. And then you just fill the eggs like this. And then just keep doing that. And then to garnish, you just sprinkle the paprika over the top. And just do this until all the eggs are full, but for time purposes, I'm not going to do all of them. For variations, you can use the healthier options that all recipes state, such as sour cream or Greek yogurt for the filling instead of mustard. It also requires, it can also show you vegetarian options, so if that's something you prefer. To review, I reviewed where the egg originated from. I introduced the ingredients and prep work. I demonstrated how to make the filling and how to fill the eggs. And finally, I explained variations to this basic recipe. In the words of John Walter, the only thing I like better than talking about food is eating food. Thank you.